Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Sonal Rajpal. Students, today my topic of discussion is what are exothermic reaction and respiration and dilution of acid come under exothermic reaction. So first of all, I want to explain what is exothermic reaction. These are those reactions in which energy in the form of heat or light is evolved, called exothermic reaction. And students, exothermic reactions are also accompanied by the increase in temperature of the reaction mixture in which the reaction is carried out. And respiration is one of the example of exothermic reaction. Respiration is also called as burning of fuel, it is also called as oxidation of fuel, and it is also called as the combustion of fuel. And the reaction involved in the respiration as follows. When one molecules of glucose, that is C6H12O6, reacts with 6 molecules of oxygen, it will produce 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and energy in the form of ATP is involved, and one glucose produce 38 ATP, and the full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate, and this ATP is also called as the energy currency of the cell. Students, you want to know from where we get this glucose in the living organism. Glucose we get from the food which we all are eating, and the food will undergo digestion in our body and it will produce glucose. This is the simplest form which our body detects to produce energy by the process of respiration. And students, this glucose is oxidized in the presence of oxygen, which we can be obtained by the lungs to form carbon dioxide and water, and energy in the form of ATP is produced. And students, respiration is a biochemical process because it is carried out in every cell of the living organism. And students, respiration is also called as an oxidation reaction because it can take place in the presence of oxygen. And the other example of the exothermic reaction is the dilution of acid. And student, what is the right way to dilute acid? We have to add acid in water but not water in acid, because as I already told students, dilution is an exothermic process. And if we add acid in whatever is the heat produced, that heat is absorbed by the water if acid is added to water, and the temperature of the water increases. But if you can do the reverse thing, means if you add water in acid, then whatever heat is produced cannot be absorbed by the acid, due to which acid spurts on the face of the person doing the dilution and the accident can be done. So students, this picture shows that how you have to dilute the acid. So in this we have to add acid slowly to the water, because whatever the heat is produced, it can be absorbed by the water. But if the reverse can be done, means water we have add in the acid, then acid spurts on the face of the person doing the experiment because it cannot absorb the heat which is produced during the dilution process, and the accidents happen. So in conclusion, students, exothermic reactions are always accompanied by the increase in temperature of the solution in which the reaction is carried out, and the energy in exothermic process can be evolved in various processes. Thank you. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel Science Classes @ Dr. Sonal Rajpal 123.